Welcome back to Hutch and Huber. The start of the second round. We've got the 4-seeded Wisconsin Badgers and the 5-seeded BYU Cougars. Took a couple days off after the first round. The first round has now concluded, and we're on to the round of 32. We got a good 4-5 matchup for you here today. The winner of this game will go on to face the winner of Kansas and Arizona, most likely the overall one seed Kansas Jayhawks, and Wisconsin. We had them in the first round on Hutch and Huber. They knocked off the 13-seed Akron, slipped by 77-74. Micah Potter hit a game winner, and the BYU Cougars rolled over the UCLA Bruins in a blowout, 81-53. But here we are today, the start of the round of 32. Wisconsin controls the tip.
Oh, let me change this camera real quick. This
happened. Technical difficulties. Did this happen the last time we had Wisconsin?
Mm-hmm. The last time at BYU.
That's a lean forward out high with the ball on the left side. Gets a double screen, refuses both, throws it over to Nate Reavers in the post. Reavers is a big-time player.
Oh, and Reavers got the green. He's going to get it to go. Wisconsin up 2-0 early.
Nate Reavers leading scorer for the Badgers, 13 points a game.
I'll give my PT peers for tonight's game. For Wisconsin, I'm going to have Nate Reavers once again. He wasn't our player of the game last game because, well, Micah Potter hit a big-time tray ball. And for the BYU Cougars, last time I know I picked Yoeli Childs, but he only had 8 points. And Jake Toulson had 26 or 28, I believe, and hit a bunch of threes. So I want to pick Jake Toulson. He's hot.
Not a bad pick, but if I were you, I'd stick with Yoeli Childs. He's going to bounce back tonight. He gets 22 a game. He's going to even that average back out tonight. Get close to 30.
Demetric Trice, 3-ball rattled it home. Woo! Badgers up 5-0 early. Nice three from Demetric Trice, younger brother of Travis Trice, former Michigan State Spartan.
There's Barcello getting in the lane, misses the finish with his left hand, and Trice pushes it back up the floor for Wisconsin. Wisconsin getting out and running a little bit early, but this game I figured would be kind of a battle of pace, as BYU wants to play a little faster. 7th in offensive rating, KenPom, 13th highest scoring team in the country. Wisconsin known for its defense, 17th in defense in KenPomery.
As Yoeli Childs pulls down the rebound, I think he had 15 last game, so look for him to be a man on the boards tonight. He won't be a child, he'll be a man on the boards.
There's Childs for three in the left wing, no good. Rebound comes off to Aleem Ford.
Aleem Ford, he's going to get the start over Kobe King. Over to Trice at the top of the key. Badgers up 5-0 early. Nice back cut by Brad Davison. Easy two. And the Cougars, they might need a timeout here.
Somebody lost their assignment on the defensive end. Brad Davidson running free.
See, I finally figured out his name was Brad. I couldn't remember if it was Barry or Brent. Oh, TJ Haws on the corner. No good.
BYU needed that one stir.
Rebound by the hero from last game, Micah Potter.
Was that shot huge?
Whew. Didn't seem like they had anything going on offense there, and Potter just drains one of the toughest shots of the night. He gets it at the free throw line, back out to Ford. 4 on the shot clock. Potter kick out to Trice. Contested three.
Rebounded by Haws. Haws pushing it back up the other side. We thought Mark Pope, coach of the Cougars, might take a timeout there, but decided not to. Mark Pope, former Kentucky basketball player, as Jake Toulson draws the reach-in foul on Davidson.
And the Cougars are going to take a timeout here. 3 minutes in, and they've been held scoreless by the stingy Badger defense.
Badger defense is, as usual, on lockdown. It's their staple, but when they're making shots, too, it's going to be tough to beat them. Cougars inbound to Toulson, dribbles to the right corner, picks up his dribble, throws it over to Lee, back out to Haws, top the key, now over to Barcello on the left side, gets a screen from Childs. He'll bring it up high. Forces a three into the shot clock, rattles out, Childs with the board.
Woo! Can't finish, rebound Nate Reavers.
I'm rethinking my Yoeli Childs. I know I'm not the PTPer guy, but the one thing about March is usually the game's controlled by the guards, so that's one thing I like about your Toulson pick.
Yeah, see, I made a mistake there last game. Childs, I think he had 6 or 8 points, but he had 15 rebounds. He couldn't really finish down low, as you saw there. Still having a little trouble inside.
Especially with the shot clock being at 24.
Ooh, Barcello throws it down. Oh, hammer. Woo.
Seeing some hops from the little man. But especially with the shot clock being at 24, I think you're going to see the guards get a lot more of the scoring, a lot more of the action focused on them as Hawes takes it away from Trice. Hawes throws it up to Barcello, pulls up 20-footer.
He's feeling hot.
Rebound to Potter. Outlets it to Trice up the left side. Throws it to the left corner, Davison.
There's an example of BYU trying to get out and run and score early. Wisconsin here slowing it down like they normally do. Davison drives right. Stolen by Childs.
Wisconsin having some ball security problems.
Oh, nice cut by Barcello again. He's got all 4 for the Cougars, and it's
Right at the 10.
whew.
All 4 of them. Uncharacteristic of the Badgers.
Comes Trice on the wing. He's trying to get a ball screen. Gets it. Poked out of bounds by Hawes. Badgers to get it back. A little more effort out of the timeout from the Cougars. They really needed that one.
Well, I don't know if it was effort, but they certainly got some things to go their way on the defensive end, created some steals.
Trice. Ho, 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 Green Giant. And the first green of the game. Dimitri Trice from the top of the key. Cans that 3, puts the Badgers up 6.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the second of the game. If he's hitting those all night, it's going to be a tough one for the Cougars.
Toulson drives left. Oh, and he's smacked by Nate Reavers. Woo.
Nice recovery.
He's holding up that left hand. He said, give me some more. And Childs inbound for the Cougars. Oh, nice cut by Lee. Oh, and he gets the foul and 1.
Oh, Reavers coming off that nice block made a mistake there on the inbounds play and gets beat on the cut. Colby Lee going to the line for 1 more.
That was such a weak foul. In that situation, you just got to let him have it. But it doesn't matter. You missed the free throw anyway. Badgers looking to push here a little bit. Aleem Ford down the corner. Over to Brad Davison. He gets a wing screen from Aleem Ford. Drives middle, gets to the right hand. Over to Potter. Oh, he got the green. Nice little finger roll inside.
Nice cut by Potter to get to the middle of the lane in front of the rim where the defense wasn't. Childs pulls it out, throws it over to Toulson for 3 on the left wing. No good. Rebounded by Potter. Potter gives off to Trice. Trice brings the ball up the floor. Out high on the left side. Gets a ball screen from Potter. Throws it over to Davison. Potter posting on the block. Davison pulls up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Potter. Potter gives to Reavers. Back out to Ford in the wing. Now back to Trice, top of the key. Trice throws to Potter on the wing. 2 on the shot clock. He's going to have to force it up. Trice on the shot clock. Nice pass by Potter at the end of the shot clock. Dimitri Trice. 8 points for him early.
And Bryce, if you're the head coach of BYU, Mark Pope, are you going to make an extra special effort to get Yoeli Childs more looks this game?
I would, Stir. I think you got to get him the ball right there. That's where he likes it. Off the block, on the block, even better. Yoeli Childs misses that one with the left hand, but your best player getting 22 points a game, he's got to get more shots than he got last game.
Yeah, Cheese by far their best scorer. He averages 22 a game as Aleem Ford, two-handed flush in transition. The Badgers are up 10 here early. But as I was saying, Yoeli Childs bring the ball up the floor. He's 6'8", but he averages 22 a game. He only had 8 last game, but they really didn't need him that much. They blew away UCLA. But when you're playing the Wisconsin Badgers, you're going to need him to step up more than 8 points.
And you're going to need him to step up on the defensive side of the ball, too. BYU is a little bit of a smaller team, and if he's not playing well, they're going to have trouble with the size of the Badgers. But a nice finish there by Toulson, reverse.
That's why he's my PTP, Hutch. He's got the shifty moves like that one.
Ford now on the left side. Throws it into Reavers. Reavers, Potter, 12 feet away, straight away. Poked away by Childs, picked up again by Potter. Potter faces up this time, throws over to Davison.
2 on the shot clock.
Right up in Davison's grill. Rebound comes down to Colby Lee.
Bad possession there by the Badgers, but one thing you noticed early, they're making a lot of nice back cuts, getting a lot of easy layups.
Barcello driving right, gets in a lane, stops, gives off to Toulson at the free throw line. Now as BYU resets, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Barcelo stops, pops a three, no good, rattles out. Rebound to Davison. BYU pushing up to a lean forward. A lean forward to Trice. And Trice has 2 points in the early going. Timeout Cougars.
Demetric Trice outscoring the whole BYU Cougars team 10-8 so far, first 8 minutes in.
Demetric Trice averages 9.8 points a game. He's already got 10 here in the first quarter.
I think he had 8 or 10 all of last game. He's already there and then some in the first 8 minutes.
A couple nice back cuts and a couple nice jumpers from the top of the key for Trice.
Inside Yoeli Child. He's got Potter on him. Turnaround Jay. That's no good. Not really the shot you want there.
Child's still off in the early going, and this is Tyler Wall who checked in for the Wisconsin Badgers. He pulls it out to the top of the key. He's a guard off the bench, as well as Ben Pritzel, who checked into the game as well. Pritzel working on the wing. Drives to the middle of the floor. Stops, goes up off 2. He'll go to the line. The foul's on Childs.
Pritzel eyes and flies, greens it, and he got it.
I'd like to take a second to give a quick shout out to our main man, Andrew Singleton, the best high school basketball manager in the country.
Shout out.
Childs brings it back up the floor for the Cougars, throws it over to Nixon at the top of the key. Nixon and Harding back in the game, or into the game for the first time for the Cougars. Guards off the bench.
And shout out to a new viewer, Sam. Seems to be a big Wisconsin fan. Knows more about them than we do.
Demetric Trice took the ball away there from Harding, but he can't finish on the other end. Zach Seljas also in the game for the Cougars, and there's Nate. But it's
Nate Reavers from behind. Trice. Man, they're really pushing it right now.
Some bit more baseball passes than you typically see from the Badgers.
Child's back in the post on Reavers. Oh, and Reavers took his lunch. Here comes Trice. They can hold it for one if they want to.
Boy, he just caught it right out of the air. Looks like they don't want to. Potter goes straight up. He got good position there on the low block in the middle. Deep, 2 feet away from the basket. He'll go to the line for 2.
Does Nate Reavers have sticky glue on his hand? I mean, he went up there and just grabbed it one-handed.
Pulled it right out of the sky.
And now he's got the takeover activated, and Micah Potter gets both of them to go, and they're up 14 early. Here comes Childs, top of the key, over to TJ Hawes.
Harding into Childs, back out to Zach Seljas, has to force one up, and it rims out. Boy, Wisconsin dominated that first quarter. 22-8 in the first 10 minutes.
Man, BYU, they had one of the highest scoring games that we called so far. They had 81 points against the UCLA Bruins, only 8 here in the first 10 minutes.
Like, they can't get any open looks. Every possession they have is tough, grinding it out, and it ends with a contested shot. A lot of them from Childs in the mid-range. They can't get any open jump shots. They can't get any good looks right next to the rim. As Childs misses another tough shot, rebounded by Potter.
BYU had 50 points in the paint last game, and they probably only have 4 or 6 as of right now. So he kicks out to Tyler Wall to Potter at the elbow. Tries to drive right on Childs, and he's going to finish. Nice, tough finish from Micah Potter.
Nice little step through.
Still flying high from last game. Badgers with their largest lead of the night at 16. Connor Harding on the wing. Inside the Childs. Another fadeaway from him, and he misses it. He's settling for that turnaround fadeaway jumper, and he hasn't made one yet. Ben Pritzel. He got hacked by Nixon.
That Nixon looks confused as to who the foul was on, but he just about kept him on the floor there as he tried to jump.
Pritzel rattles home the first one.
Well, I tell you what, Pritzel put 2 feet down. Looked like he was going to cock it back and go for the slam.
Bryce, you think Pritzel likes pretzels? I think that's his favorite snack.
Oh, it's an interesting question. I'd have to ask him if he's more of a salty guy or a sweet guy. Illegal screen on Nixon. Childs
he missed the 3 anyway. Doesn't matter.
Trice back up the floor for Wisconsin. This one's getting out of hand. BYU's going to need some stops.
If you're the Cougars, you might want to think about taking another timeout. As Pritzel has it on the wing and a frustration reach in from Zach Seljas. That's going to be his first.
You talk about blatant.
He was just smacking him. He wanted the refs to call that one. Wall in the corner to Reavers.
10 on the shot clock.
Almost another reach. Back to Tyler Wall. 5 on the shot clock. Up to Trice. Top of the cheek. No good. Rebound Reavers. And he can't finish. But Seljas will pick up his second foul of the possession.
Nice rebound by Reavers. He had position on Seljas, and the ball took a weird bounce off the rim. He had to go get it with one hand and pull it back to his other hand. Real nice board. Wisconsin up 19.
Here comes Yoli Childs, top of the key, over to Hawes. Inside to Nixon, shot fake.
Nixon working in the mid-range.
Nice back cut from Connor Harding and a nice little scoop layup.
That's on Dimitri Trice. As good of a game as he had so far, he should have been in help side right there. Shouldn't have gotten face cut.
Got his head turned. And the Cougars finally in double digits. 12 minutes in. Pritzel to the basket. Can't finish. Point blank missed it. And Connor Harding pushing the break. Inside to TJ Hawes. Oh, and a nice little lefty.
He's got a little something going here. Still got a spark of life left.
Threw it over his head. I don't think he even looked at the basket.
That's a nice graphic there by 2K. As dominant as Wisconsin's been here, BYU's gotten 7 more shots.
Whew. Micah Potter. Nice easy layup. Nice find from Pritzel. Back to a 17-point lead for the Badgers. And Potter's got the takeover activated.
Hawes throws over to Harding on the right wing. Guarded by Trice. Harding throws inside to Nixon. Nixon, 12-footer, no good. Rebound to Potter or Pritzel. Pritzel brings it across the timeline, throws it up to Trice. Trice all alone lays it in the bucket. 12 points for Dimitri Trice. Hawes brings the ball up the left side for BYU. In the left slot. Throws it over to Childs on the right block, the left block. Faces up. Working on Reavers. Hawes throws to Seljas. Nixon. Hawes back top the key. Seljas in the corner. 3 on the shot clock. Harding puts one up from the top of the key. No good. Rebound to Potter. Potter's pulled down a lot of boards early.
Wall's got a little space in transition. He can't finish. Rebound by Nixon, and now the Cougars are looking to push. Connor Harding up the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Inside the Nixon. At the elbow.
Nothing about BYU's offense looks fluid right now. Everything looks tough. Everything's guarded well by Wisconsin.
Harding, another 3. He's not going to hit that one either. Rebound to Michael Potter once again. Tyler Wall up the left side. Pulls it out.
Wisconsin guards doing a nice job defending on the perimeter, getting in the bubble of the BYU players, but not getting beat off the bounce, and nobody getting into the lane for BYU.
Oh, nice roll from Potter, and he's got a
finish.
Woo! And another timeout from the Cougars. This is some highway robbery by the Badgers. They're up 21 early. So, Bryce, we have a question from a TNS member, Griffin Libs. Who's more hateable, Brad Davison or TJ Hawes?
Oh, you mean Benny Davison? Or
Barry Davison?
Well, to be completely honest, I've only seen them play in the tournament, but Hawes with his balding head at the age of, 20, 21, and he shoots only long twos. I would have to go with TJ Hawes.
I'd have to agree. Brad Davison, he's one of those little white guards that can really get under your skin, but I'm not playing, so we're just calling the game. So just from appearance, TJ Hawes looks so hateable.
He looks like a 40-year-old man that should be playing at the YMCA who has a decent jump shot, but his knees are bad and not much athleticism left in his game.
He's almost like that one guy. I believe he was from New Mexico State. He had the headband with leg sleeves and arm sleeves, and he didn't have any leg sleeves. He had the long socks. Just looked like the guy who thought he was so much better than he actually is.
Pritzel pulls it out top of the key, driving to the left wing, puts it between his legs, gets into the lane, left hand finish.
Ben Pritzel.
His first points of the game.
And here comes
Barcello brings it across for the Cougars. Working on Pritzel. Pulls it back out high to the March Madness logo. Now he dribbles over to the left side. Still guarded by Pritzel. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gets a little space. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by Potter again.
Ooh, with a little shove in the back there off the rebound.
Aleem Ford checks back in for the Badgers. Gets to the middle. Throws it over to Reavers on the block.
He's my PTPer, baby. Can't finish. Colby Lee with his first personal foul. And Hutch, I think I might already hear the fat lady singing. This is not looking good for the Cougars.
Wisconsin's minimum defense has been stifling in the first half.
Here comes Toulson, our PT peer from their game against
Your
UCLA.
PT peer. Don't rope me into this.
He was a PT peer. He
Last
had 26, and he's got 2 tonight. Nixon off the ball screen. Open 3. He knocks it down. Man, did the Cougars desperately need that one. Cuts the lead down to 19 for the Badgers.
Forgot what it looked like to see BYU make a jump shot from the outside.
If you're BYU, what do you need to get it down to at halftime to feel like you have a chance in the second half?
Well, I don't know if I could put a number on it. You got to take it one possession at a time. I think in Mark Pope's mind, he's thinking maybe let's get it to 12. Let's get it to 12, and then we'll take it one possession at a time in the second half, see if we can make it a ball game.
Comes Toulson up the break, right side. Trying to work Davis in. He's putting the clamps on him. Now he's going to bring it back out. 9 on the shot clock. Picks up his dribble. Brad Davison's all up in his grill. Back out to Toulson. Deep 3. That's long. Rebound to Aleem Ford.
Wisconsin's guards really getting out and pressuring. If you're the BYU guards, you got to take them off the bounce. Get in the lane. Make things happen.
Here comes Davison. Gets to the middle. Over to Pritzel. Pritzel back out to Davison. He drives right. Has a lane. Nice finish from Brad Davison.
Straight blow by.
Probably the second most hateable guy in this game to TJ Hawes on the Cougars. As Zeljas brings up the left side. Lead up to 21 for the Badgers. Over to Jake Toulson. He gets a screen to the right side. Pulls it. Oh.
Bad foul by Potter. He stopped the progress of Toulson at the elbow. Should have just stayed in front, showed his hands. He wasn't getting beat.
Toulson, baseline J, rattled it home. That was a tough shot from Toulson over Brad Davison. The Cougars have taken 8 more shots than the Badgers, and they're only shooting 26%.
Use it or lose it time out there by Greg Gard.
He really didn't need to use it, but...
I think he could have been fine losing it.
And shout out to these guys on the court. They've had a couple days off. The St. Anthony Bears dance team. They're really working it. I'm excited to see Jay Williams out there in the second half. If they can bring him out, but please get him off the bike.
Yeah, keep him off the bike. Wisconsin looks like they've been coming in hot. They've won 9 in a row if you include the first round game against Akron.
Pritzel. That's
no
long.
good. Wisconsin was 6-6 to start the Big Ten, and they came roaring back. I know you're an IU fan. You pay attention to the Big Ten. They won their last 8 Big Ten games. They got hot there at the end and came back to win a share of the Big Ten title.
At the beginning, Seljas with his wonky free throw.
I've never seen somebody shoot a free throw off 1 foot with a mustache.
It looks like a 5-year-old girl trying to shoot from 10 feet from the basket. Whew, big breath. Oh, here he goes. Oh, and he greens it.
Ball forward, butt back. Give a little jump. Swish.
That's worse than Ollie on Hoosiers. Here comes Pritzel on the wing.
Keeps his dribble alive, puts it through his legs. Behind the back now.
Seljas.
Traffic. He dribbled right to the help. Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice catch by Barcello.
Woo. Barcello's got 6 of those easy points in transition by running the floor. That's how BYU's going to get back into this game, is if they put their head down and sprint down the wings.
Leads down to 16.
Pritzel, a fadeaway 3. That's long. Rebound Potter. He's going up with it. He rimmed it out. And Toulson gets the board. Up to Barcello. Unnecessary spin move. Colby Lee down low. Missed the open layup.
If you're gonna
Reavers
get
with the
back in this
board.
game, you got to make those shots.
Davison gets baseline past Seljas with the left hand. Nice, tough finish. Probably could have gone to the right hand a little easier, but nonetheless still finished with the left, and he's got 6 points.
Pitiful defense to get beaten on the first step there by Seljas.
Comes Nixon on the wing.
As a defender, when you get beat on the first step, that doesn't give your help any time to get over to the action. If you can just get beat on the third or fourth step, the help's going to be there for you.
Here come the Badgers. They could get a 2-for-1 if they want to.
Davison on the right wing working against Seljas again. Gets the switch, throws it out to Ford. Ford out to Davison, 4 on the shot clock. Davison, another blow by, gets to the rim, lays it off the backboard for 2.
He likes that left hand touch.
Wisconsin back up 20, and BYU can get the last shot of the half if they want it.
Here comes Toulson. He's going to hold it. 10 seconds. He's going to get a little overaction. Over to Barcello. Spin move. Into a 3. And it rimmed out. And we're heading into halftime. Not many people expected this. The Wisconsin Badgers up 42-22.
22 points for the Cougars. They average 79.6 a game, which is 13th in Division 1. They're only on pace for 44 right now.
And I'm sure our Wisconsin superfan Sam is very excited right now. His Badgers are up 20 at the half.
Sam's got to be pleased with the effort so far from Greg Gard's team.
Got to be pleased with pretty much everything you see on the halftime report.
A double-double already for Potter. He doesn't have 10 assists, but he does have 12 rebounds to go along with his 10 points. Wisconsin shooting over 50% from the field, out-rebounding the Cougars by 12.
Doubling their field goal percentage. That's pretty impressive.
It's a massacre on the boards.
And the Cougars have gotten... They've taken more shots than the Badgers. Oh, Kenny looking a little excited today. He hasn't had basketball here on Hutch and Huber Sports for the last couple of days. He's excited.
He's re-energized after a couple of days off. Again, this game in the South region, winner goes on to Houston to play the winner of Kansas, Arizona. I think that's Houston.
And the Cougars are going to get the ball to start the second half. They're going to need to get some hot shooting going if they want to make it back in this one. Oh, nice back cut by Toulson, and he gets the bump and one. Nice back cut from Jake Toulson. He needs to get going. I think he only has 4 points. And Green's that. He's got 5 now. That'll cut the lead to 17. Exactly what you want coming out of halftime if you're the Cougars. Something nice and easy down inside.
For sure, Sturr Trice back in the game for the first time in a while for the Badgers. He pulls out, takes another 3, no good. Rebounded by Childs. BYU's out and running, gives to Haas, up to Barcello. Barcello to Lee in the corner. Lee pulls up from 15, rims out. Rebound to Reavers. Wisconsin running back the other way. Aleem Ford pulls it back out now. Sets up the offense. Over to Trice. Trice throws to Davison on the left side. Davison gets a ball screen now from Potter. Davison into the middle. Puts it up with his right hand. No good. Rebound to T.J. Haas.
Toulson stops, pops, knocked it down.
3 for Jake Toulson.
He got the puppies in order. He knocks it down. He's got all 6 here for the Cougars in the second half. Cuts the lead to 14.
Brad Davison getting to the left elbow. Pulls it back out now at the Ford. Ford out high at the logo. Throws it over to Trice. Turns down the 3. Drives to the middle of the lane. Throws out to Aleem Ford. Open 3. Steps into it.
Bang! Anything you can do, I can do better, says Aleem Ford. And the lead back up to 17 for the Badgers.
Childs throws over to Hawes. Back to Lee at the top of the key. Now Barcello. Hawes now again with the ball. Toulson. Another 3!
Ho, ho, ho! Green Giant! Jake Toulson. He's got all 9 for the Cougars in the second half.
Trice brings it back up the floor for Wisconsin.
Davison at the top of the key, gets the ball screen left, pulls it back out, has a mismatch with Childs on him, throws it into Potter with the most hated man in this game. Oh, and bad pass, stolen by Lee. Barcello gets to his right hand,
Gets
tries on
his
his
back.
Oh, nice block from Davison.
Trice pushing up the left side for Wisconsin. Throws it over to Davison, top of the key, 15 on the shot clock. Now over to Potter on the right wing. Potter driving downhill on Childs. Loses the ball, picks it back up in the short corner. 3 on the shot clock, out to Davison. Davison pulls up, 16-footer, rattles out. Rebound to Colby Lee. Up to Toulson now on the right side. Toulson into the lane to Hawes. Hawes blocked by Ford. Ball's going to stay with the Cougars.
Here comes Childs to inbound it. Nice find inside to Lee. He pulls it back out. Can't get it to go. Reavers with a rebound. Trice pushing it up the floor. Left side. He's going to get a... Tries to get a ball screen. Dumps it off to Reavers. Nice finish with the right hand. Didn't really get the ball screen, but nice slip anyway from Nate Reavers. Wide open layup puts the Badgers up 16.
Sam, since you're in such a good mood with the Badgers up 16, you seem like a big fan. Could you tell us the last time you missed a Wisconsin game? As Toulson drives into the middle.
Oh, Jace Toulson doing it all for the BYU Cougars here in the second half.
Boy!
He's got 17 for the game, but 11 here in the first 3.5 minutes. He's putting this team on his back like LeBron did in the 2015 finals.
Just like that. Jake Toulson is just like LeBron. He knocks home the free throw.
He's got all 12 here in the second half for the BYU Cougars. Trice over to Davison. He's got it at the top of the key. He's getting double teamed, but a reach in by Uli Childs, his second.
Wisconsin to inbound now, up 13, 16 minutes to play with change.
Davison. Oh, he's going to pull. 3-ball corner. Got it to go. Brad Davison. Bada bing, bada boom. And they're up 16 as he hits it from the corner pocket.
If BYU can't get stops, no matter how much they score, they're not going to win this game. Toulson again in the lane.
Can't finish. May have been a little contact there, but they're not going to get the foul. Trice over to Tyler Wall. Wide open layup. Here comes Uli Childs, the big 6'8" forward to bring it up the floor. He's been quiet as well tonight.
All tournament long.
TJ Hall's over to Colby Lee. In the post. He's got Reavers on him. Kicks out to Hawes. Over to Toulson. Who else? Toulson, another one! He missed it. Rebound to Demetric Trice. Toulson may be cooling off now. Missed his last 2 shots. Trice inside to Davison. He pulls it out. Tries to drive left. Corner to Tyler Wall. He's got Childs on him. Back out to Davison. 5 on the shot clock. Gets a ball screen. Takes the long 2. That's long. Rebound Connor Harding.
Well, Sam, you're watching the third live right now. Hawes.
Ho, 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 Green Giant.
Timeout, Greg Gard.
TJ Hawes with a deep 3-ball. And he cuts the lead to 15 and a quick timeout for the Badgers.
15-point lead 15 minutes ago.
Even though the Cougars are down 15, I think they have all the green threes tonight. I think they have 3 so far. Those are about the only ones going in for them, though.
Trice brings it up the floor. Now working to the right wing. Turns down a ball screen. Throws it back out to Davison. Up to Tyler Wall. 3 from the top of the key. No good. A little bit long. Rebound to Connor Harding. Harding pushes up the left side. Picks up his dribble out high. 25 feet from the basket. Throws to Childs on the elbow. Childs working on Reavers. Throws it out to Toulson. Harding now. Throws it into Nixon. Nixon on the right block. Jab steps. Puts behind his back. Middle of the lane now. Puts up a tough shot with his right hand. No good. Rebound to Reavers.
Here comes Trice pushing up the right side of the floor. Oh, he gets by Hawes. Pull up, Jay. No good. Here comes Toulson. Over to TJ Hawes. To Childs. to Connor Harding. Toulson posting up, can't get it. Nixon gets it over to Hawes. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Toulson. He's going to get a ball screen right from Childs. Can't get anything. Mid-range pull-up. Rim that one out. Rebound to Brad Davison. He's going to push it up the middle of the floor. Can't get anything. He'll pull it out. Badgers still at 15. Oh, nice cut by Micah Potter. Nice little slip off the ball screen. Micah Potter having another spectacular game for the Badgers. He's probably not going to need to hit a game-winning 3, though.
I wouldn't think so, not with the way this one's going. Not with the way Wisconsin's pouring in buckets. Nixon throws over to Toulson on the right wing. Toulson gets a ball screen from Childs. He spins off of it. Now beats Potter into the middle of the lane, puts it off glass. No good. Gets his own rebound.
Woo.
Puts it in with the left hand.
Jake Toulson, one-man wrecking crew right now for the Cougars. I think he has 19 or 20 now. Over to Brad Davison, gets a ball screen right from Tyler Wall. Davison gets to the rack, foul by Yoeli Childs. That's going to be his third, and they're calling a flagrant 1. Oh my goodness. That's the first time we've seen this all tournament long. Brad Davison got high up off the ground, and Childs just hacked him, and the refs are going to give a flagrant 1. I don't know about that one, Hutch. That was a hard foul, but I don't know if that warrants a flagrant 1.
I agree. It seems a little excessive of a call.
But ball don't lie. He knocks down both of them, and the Badgers are going to get the ball back.
Davison inbounds to Pritzl. Ben Pritzl into the game. Demetric Trice with the ball out high. Almost at half court. Throws over to Pritzl on the right side. Pritzl drives right. Gets in a lane. Puts it off glass.
Another tough finish from the Wisconsin guards. Something that the Cougars have not been doing down low. Here comes Toulson. Pretty much he's bringing the ball up the floor and he's not going to pass it. Oh, but he gets it stolen by the big Reavers. Pritzl pushing it again. Over to Trice. That's something you didn't expect Wisconsin to do. They've been really pushing in transition, trying to keep up the tempo with the Cougars.
They've just outplayed them on both sides of the ball and on the boards.
Trice
for 3.
Bang! Demetric Trice hits another tray ball. Everything going in for the Wisconsin Badgers. They're up 22.
It's his third triple of the game. He's got the puppies set off the bus.
Toulson, he's going to stop. Pop. That's long. And, looks like Davison smacked that one out of bounds. Man, he's got a nice cut going right now. He's got the fresh cut.
Looking fly, as the kids say nowadays. Nixon inbounds. Seljas backing down, throws it out to Barcello. Barcello gets a screen from Childs. Barcello, 15-footer, no good. Potter with the board.
And the Cougars just took out Jake Toulson. I don't know if that's a good idea. He's been their only offense for this whole second half. Halim Ford back in the game for the Badgers. He's going to hold it on the wing. Over to Reavers. Over to Pritzl, 5 on the shot clock. He's going to stop and pop. Oh, that rimmed out.
Seljas with the board, throws it up to Barcello on the left side for the Cougars. Barcello stolen away by Pritzl.
Cookies!
Up to Ford. Ford to the corner.
Trice. Missed that one.
Nixon with a rebound.
That would have been his 4th of the game if he would have got that to go.
No points in the last 2 minutes and change for the Cougars. Barcello brings it out high, sets up the offense, 10 on the shot clock. He comes off a ball screen, throws to Childs, who hands off to Hawes. Hawes over to Seljas. He's going to have to force one up. Hawes deep.
From 40.
No good.
35 maybe.
Trice throws up to Pritzl. Pritzl hands off to Potter. Wisconsin can hold for the last shot of the quarter if they want to. And they will.
They going a little 4 corners here.
This looks like the same action that Potter hit the shot against Akron on.
They get a 1-4 low. He's going to get that wing. Oh.
Poked away by Childs.
0.8 on the clock. And maybe enough time for a tip. Maybe set him up.
A quick catch and shoot, maybe. Ford inbound to Pritzl. Gets it off.
Rattled out. But the Badgers increase their lead by 2 heading into the final 10 minutes of this contest. They're up 22. 61-39. Haven't seen Jay Williams throwing T-shirts out yet. They saving him for tomorrow's games, maybe? Maybe the Sweet 16.
Maybe later tonight at 7 on the Neutral Site channel, called by Griffin and Reese Libs. We've got Dayton and Rutger, the 1-9 matchup. And then we've got, again by Griffin and Reese, Seton Hall, Utah State at 8:15. And then the last game, the nightcap, at 9:15. Butler and Kentucky, called by Landon Carrico and J. Rod Clemens from the Neutral Site. So head over to the Neutral Site YouTube channel for more round of 32 action tonight.
Oh, you know that me and Hutch will be tuning into that Kentucky Butler game. That'll be one for the ages if it's a close one. Some great commentators on that one.
Another 4-5 matchup. Childs outlets to Seljaz. He throws it up to Barcello, puts it behind his back, stops for 3, no good.
Pritzel the rebound. And the Badgers still pushing in transition. Pritzel working. He's going to get double teamed.
He doesn't know what to do. First time since high school, Ben Pritzel's been double teamed. Throws it out to Ford. Ford throws over to Trice. Ooh. Trice pulls back out. 3.
Oh, and he got blocked.
Ball's run down by Barcello, and he brings it up the floor.
I don't think Pritzel's ever been double teamed. I don't know why the Cougars are doing it. You know how desperate they are.
Well, Stir, it might have been a trap. They got to speed the game up, get some turnovers created. They're down 22.
Marcello inside, and that's going to be a reach on Pritzel, his first. 8.5 here to play. This one is... Cougars going to need a miracle here. They're going to have to hit most of their shots for the rest of the way. Barcello up top, 3-ball. Stop, pop, no good. They have not been able to hit any threes. They've greened 3 of them, but other than that, they've just been brick.
About to say, Barcello's about 0 of 7 from three-point range tonight.
3 of 15 overall. Not great.
Trice pulls it back. Gets over to the right elbow, pulls it out. 19-footer. Off the dribble, no good.
Nice rebound, Potter. And 1! Through Childs. And 1.
Not that it matters, but that's 4 on Childs.
Not like he's had that big of an impact anyway. And Potter knocks down the and 1 free throw. Old-fashioned three-point play. And the Badgers, their largest lead of the night at 25. Here comes Barcello, run the point. He is ice cold.
Micah Potter's been great in the first 2 games so far, putting himself right in a good spot for all-region team.
Oh, and he's pulling again. He can't get that one to go. He's 3 of 16 now from the field.
Somebody tell Barcello to stop shooting. Ford now in the right wing. Pulls back out.
He's looking like a lean forward corner. He got that one to go.
Everything's going Wisconsin's way.
Hand down, man down. And now the Badgers are up 28. I was about to say Barcello looking like Prince Ali in that first-round matchup when they played the Bruins. I think Ali came in, he was like 1 of 10 from 3, and every time he had space, he shot it. And he finally gets one to go. Just as I'm dogging on him for shooting, he shoots again, but he makes that one.
8 points on 17 shots.
4 of 17 shooting, not great. Oh,
Loose
Pritzel.
Ball picked up by Pritzel. Almost stolen away by Haas.
He gets
Pritzel
hacked.
Oh, almost.
And another flagrant on Yoeli Childs.
Childs fouls out with a donut.
Oh my goodness, he averages 22 a game, and he just absolutely played horrific tonight. He had more flagrant fouls than he had points. He has
by 2.
2 flagrant fouls. Oh my goodness.
Brutal game.
Pritzel
that didn't look like a flagrant either, to be fair. Maybe a common foul.
And Pritzel makes 1 of 2, and they'll get the ball back. Up 27 now.
Tough way to go out for the senior. He had such a great season and 2 poor performances in the tournament.
Pritzel gets it on the baseline. 6:39 to play. Ballard checking in for the Wisconsin Badgers. He's going to get his first action of the night. Michael Ballard.
There, misses that shot. Gets his own rebound. He'll go to the line. Michael Ballard.
The 6'4 junior guard out of Oak Park, Illinois. Only averages about half a point a game. He can up his average right here, and he does, knocks it down. Badgers with their largest lead of the night at 29, and one of me and Hutch's favorite players at the tournament, number 69, bench warmer, checks in for the BYU Cougars.
He's seen a lot of action in this tournament.
The twin brothers, they both wear number 69.
Which, first of all, not allowed to have two players wear the same number. Second of all, 69 is not a number you can wear.
Well, some of these are NBA rules, Hutch.
Oh, yeah.
Getting these kiddos ready for the league.
Fair enough.
And here comes McGrory. He's also receiving his first action of the night. Walt McGrory, 6'3", junior guard out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. He averages 1.1 points a game.
Hedstrom in the game.
Thank you. Come again. Oh, clear the way for Nell. Oh, and he got hacked. Can't finish. McGrory, excuse me.
I was expecting a flagrant there.
Maybe a flagrant 2 this time. As he greens the second one, cuts the lead to 26. That's Trevin Cannell, 6'5", 190 guard, only a freshman, and he's going to get his second.
Boy, he's been playing for a good minute and a half. He's already got 2 fouls.
You know, Hutch, if you're the Cougars, you ain't have much to lose now, down 26 with 6 to play, so you're getting all your frustration out. Ballard gets a ball screen, left, pull up, 3. Oh, that rimmed out.
Rebound off to Troy of the Cougars. He's pushing up the left side. Throws it over to Lee and to Harding and to Nell. Nell to the free throw line. Fall away jumper, no good. Rebound to Hedstrom, who gives off to McGorry.
It seems as if the Cougars have waved the white flag, bringing in all their bench players.
The towel has been thrown in.
Cookies! Connor Harding's still in the game. He hasn't really done much.
Yep.
Oh, Nell gets it back. 5 minutes to play now. Stolen by Wall. Thank you. Come again.
Getting sloppy. McGorry now in the deep corner. Pulls it out. To the right wing. Throws it into Hedstrom in the post.
Big 7-footer.
Faces up 3 times.
Spamming that jab step button.
2 seconds on the shot clock. McGorry's got to force it up. Gets blocked. Shot clock violation. Ball comes back to the Cougars. Cannell brings it up the floor again. Unnecessary spin move out top. Throws it over to Harding on the wing. Harding drives middle. Pulls up from 13. Got it to go. 70-46, Wisconsin. BYU limited to 29% shooting from the field. 18 of 63, which is not ideal. And Wisconsin Badgers defense showing you what they're made of. Greg Gard, that's his staple. Man to man.
Hutch, now we're in the garbage minutes of this game.
A lot of dudes at the scorer's table.
I'd like to share with you my favorite, as you would say, bench player / garbage minutes player. Definitely has to be Campbell Donovan from the Butler Bulldogs. This man came in. He hadn't scored all season. And he's a junior guard. He still hadn't scored all season. He comes in and gets 6 points, 3 assists. Haven't seen a garbage minute performance quite like that so far. It's going to be tough to beat.
No, and Campbell and Butler taking on 4-seeded Kentucky later tonight at 9:15 on the Neutral Site YouTube channel. Hamilton, fall away jumper, no good. Rebound to Cannell. Stir, I thought you were going to go back to our high school days and talk about a bench warmer that came in at the end of a sectional championship and knocked down a technical free throw and one of 2 at the line. He scored the 87th point for our old high school team back in the 80s. Remember that guy?
And that's when the Norse were in the stand and said, "We want this kid." The 90-91 Norse offered him right there. I said, "We want this guy banging free throws." Even though he might not get there a whole lot, he's going to make them when he gets there.
And when he does, he shoots about 44%. Timeout, Greg Gard.
A limited
3 minutes left, up 22. Interesting timeout. I don't know if that's going to be appreciated by the Brigham Young coach, Mark Pope.
Hutch, that 44%'s a little limited sample size. I don't even know if it was 10 free
It
throws.
was 7 shots, okay?
Ooh, the Jordan player of the game, Micah Potter, man. He's still flying high from his game winner against the Zips. And he brought that energy again tonight. And there's a good chance he's the Zaxby's player of the game. Not determined yet. As we talked about last game, it was really tough in that Virginia game between Diakite and Braxton. I believe Braxton Key. But ended up going with Braxton Key because, man.
Boy, was he efficient.
10 of 11 for the field. Davison, quarter 3. That's long.
Rebound to Lee.
My man, Braxton Key, that guy. More efficient than every appliance put together in my house.
I think if you're Brigham Young here, you got to start putting up 3 balls. Only way you're going to get back in it.
I don't even think they can get back in it.
Well, you got to give it a shot.
Oh, they want Nate Reavers to get a technical.
They're in the bonus. First free throw rattled home by Colby Lee. And they got to 50.
Well, they had 83 last game.
81.
81.
Close enough. Davison now. 2.5 to play.
Here comes Davison, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Corner, Trice, another one. Can't get that one.
Wisconsin seems to have taken the subs back out, put the starters back in.
Maybe a nice little cool down for him. And the Badger benches, they got some dance moves. Tyler Wall was getting up off the bench and doing the orange justice as Barcello knocks that 3 in for the Cougars. Finally, he hits one. But, man, the Badgers are dancing on the Cougars over there. Inside to Reavers. Lead only down to 17. Not as bad as it was.
So fun to watch these young kids celebrate that they're still dancing in this tournament. Nothing like March Madness.
Davison from 35. Short. Rebound to Toulson. He's back in. Barcello gets to the rack. Greens the layup, and it's cut to 15. A little bit too late, though, for the Badgers. Or, excuse me, the Cougars. Toulson, he went off there in the first 8 or 9 minutes of the second half. Barcello was cold all night. He's just hitting shots now. There's no pressure on him. Davison pulls up for 3. That's off. Barcello with a rebound.
Coming back the other way. Just over a minute to go.
Well, if you're the Cougars, at least you can take away that you didn't get blown out by 30. As Toulson missed the 3 long, and we got 50 seconds ago. Well, Hutch, last time we had a blowout, we were talking about Disney princesses and about how Aladdin is one of the worst Disney princess movies. I'm a little different. I think it's one of my favorites.
Okay, before we go down that route,
The Potter rattles home a 3.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Coach Mark Pope in his first year at the helm for the Brigham Young Cougars. 25-9. He's going to finish the season second in the WCC. Only lost to Gonzaga. Nice year. Attained a 5 seed. Won a game in the tournament. Nice first year for head coach Mark Pope. As Wisconsin will dribble out the clock here and win the game 73-55. An 18-point thrashing of the Cougars of Brigham Young University tonight. Stir.
The Cougars, they finished second in the WCC, just behind the Gonzaga Zips, the 1 seed. And nice year they had, but it comes to an end tonight in the round of 32. The Badgers kick them out 73-55.
Go party, Sam Scrunts. You're moving on to the second weekend.
Woo! Make sure to like and subscribe, Sam. We love you, bro.
We appreciate the support.
Hope to catch you for the Sweet 16 matchup. We're gonna really be pushing. Hopefully Griffin lets us get the Badgers game in the Sweet 16.
It's 6:58. The neutral site. Dayton Rutger at 7. Neutral site's got 3 straight games starting right now tonight. Go check them out.
And Hutch, who do you think our Zaxby's player of the game is tonight?
Well, I'd have to say, anytime you get 18 and 17, it's a pretty darn good night, especially when you shoot 7 of 10 from the field. Micah Potter was a monster inside tonight.
Played 37 of the 40 minutes, man. He was a warrior out there.
A dog with the W.
Demetric Trice, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. A really nice, well-rounded game from him. 6 of 17, though. Brad Davison, 13 points. Had some nice finishes down low. Didn't shoot very well from beyond the arc.
Well, sir, you've picked Nate Reavers as your PT peer 2 games in a row, and he hasn't really delivered either time, although he did have 13 boards tonight.
And he had that smooth block. Took it out of the air with one hand. But he played 37 minutes, quality minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, didn't force anything, was a dog on the boards. Aleem Ford, 3 of 3, 2 of 2 from downtown. But yes, Micah Potter, back-to-back Zaxby's Player of the Game honoree.
He's going to have $20 at Zaxby's. Get some Zax sauce.
He might have to save him up, take the whole team out after they win the national championship.
Party with Matt Dennison at Zaxby's.
Man, nothing sweeter than that, Hutch. That's not many people get to experience that in their lifetime. And let's look at the Cougars.
Some would say it's a tradition unlike any other.
It's one of a kind, Hutch. Jake Toulson had 20 points. Seemed like he had 12 or 14 there in the first 10 minutes of the second half, but it's not enough. Barcello, he had some garbage points at the end. TJ Hawes only 5. Harding with 5. And one to take notice of, Yoeli Childs, 28 minutes, 0 of 7 from the field, and 0 points.
Check out that plus-minus.
Minus 27. That is despicable.
Even bench warmer at a +4 plus-minus.
Bench E-warmer. The Twins. How would you feel if you're the bench warmer that didn't get to play?
Well, the first thing I would do is get a different haircut than my brother's because it's hard to tell them apart.
Zach Seljash, 21 minutes. He only had 1 point off that kind of unorthodox free throw he has.
Peep the stash.
Oh, let's peep it. Does he put
It's a different color than his hair.
Does he put just for men on that?
He's gotta. The ladies love it.
Let's look at that team comparison.
Look at those rebounds. Dominating on the boards, the Badgers. 41 defensive rebounds tonight.
Shot. Cougars still ended up taking 5 more shots than the Badgers, but Badgers shooting 41% compared to the Cougars 30%. It's just a tough way to end it for the BYU Cougars. Well, that'll wrap it up here tonight on Hutch and Huber, our first and only game of the night. Catch us back here tomorrow. We'll have two more games coming your way. Check us out on Twitter. Go give us a follow and make sure to like and subscribe this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate your guys' support. And this is a Hutch and Huber neutral site production.
We'll see you at 6 tomorrow.
So for my partner, Bryce the MVP Hutchins, I'm Sterling Huber. Good night.